Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. Welcome. So last time स्टोरी कहाँ तक बढ़ा था? हम लोग एनेक्सा का पीओवी में आ गए थे, राइट? और हम लोग को काफ़ी अजीब सा चीज़ भी पता चला कि हम लोग मर चुके हैं, राइट? मतलब एम्फोरियस में आते आते हम लोग मर चुके थे। मतलब पूरी मर चुके भी नहीं बोलेंगे, हम लोग का आत्मा कहीं और डिमेंशन में घूम रहा है, राइट? जो लाइक हम लोग को वापस मिल सकता है। लाइक कौन भी बोल रहा था वी कैन चीट डेथ, राइट? तो कैस्टरिस जिस टाइटन को खोज रही थी, डेथ टाइटन, अब उसको खोजना है। शायद वही टाइटन हम लोग को हेल्प करेगा। लाइक हम लोग जो मेमोरी फॉर्म में है उसके जगह असली फॉर्म में आने में। सो लेट्स डू दैट। हम लोग एनेक्सा का पीओवी में आए हैं। यहाँ पता नहीं उसका पीओवी समझ में आएगा, उसके साइड क्या हुआ था, एल्डर्स लोग के साथ क्या बातचीत हुआ, क्या फैसला बना, वहाँ से कंटिन्यू होगा। ऑलिव कास्ट टू द कॉन्फ्रेंस चेयर, फॉलो द मैसेंजर एंड मीट विद एल्डर काइंडनेस। लेट्स गो। वाव, बहुत सुंदर लग रहा है लेकिन।
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
Thank you.
Lord Anaxagoras, I've heard so much about you. Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Oh my god.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters, just like how there are two types of people in this world: geniuses and dimwits.
Wait, let me check. सब ठीक है ना? Okay, good.
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have, as expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well.
Sam, hello, how are you? How was your day today? आपने dinner कर लिया? Hello Sam, welcome to my stream. Thank you so much for coming. I'm good. आप बताओ क्या हालचाल? दिन मेरा ठीक ठाक गया. Dinner done. आप बताओ आपका dinner हो गया?
You're well aware how valuable Circe's core flame will be in the Erechrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
Oh.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our word.
With our words and wisdom, let's... Let's begin then. I need some more time. Let's begin. Chalo.
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy, Aglaya.
Bye. Seriously?
She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed.
Indeed. सैम मैं भी बढ़िया डिनर कर रहा हूँ. अभी 4 बजे चर्च जाने के लिए प्रिपेयर हो रहे हैं. ओह अच्छा, कल ईस्टर है ना? ओके, रात में निकलना होगा ना? हैप्पी ईस्टर बाय द वे. हम लोग को भी कल चर्च जाना है. कल शायद हम लोग दिन में जाएंगे.
Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed.
Sam, हाँ कल ईस्टर. Thanks. Hey.
Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
She is prepared to execute me.
I believe you're aware of Castorus the Executioner. Long before I returned to Akama, Aglaya had already dispatched her to monitor me. If I weren't able to reach this place in time, I would have been forced to meet Thanatos first. As compared to a comprehensive plan with uncertain results, if you decide to cut open my chest and remove the core flame, wouldn't that settle her nerves even more?
Oops.
I understand what you...
एक second. Nerves even more. Everything is in place. She just needs the right timing. Ha, I understand what you mean.
What you mean? At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
I'll be the one to shatter Aglaya's self-righteousness.
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her helpless by forcing her to experience the agonizing pain of betrayal, I am certain she will never recover from such a setback.
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny betrayal will be enough to push her to her wit's end.
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash. Not to mention, you know full well that the Chrysos heirs have never been a united front.
Okay. Sam, आज Wuthering Waves 2.3 का स्पेशल प्रोग्राम आया है. फर्स्ट एनिवर्सरी है. ओह नाइस. हम सुन रहे थे काफ़ी कुछ मिलेगा इस एनिवर्सरी में. ट्यून्ड इन रहना होगा.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts.
In the name of Kefali.
At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akaba's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
Sam, huh? How absurd. My loyalty is unquestionable.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
Acha.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment. As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Oh, Aglaya aa rahi hai, nice.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here. So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat. If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail.
हाँ ठीक है.
I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see then.
Ah, I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after,
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
Speak with Ligus. Hello, Ligus.
An expected visitor. Welcome once again. You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. ये हाईलाइट किया हुआ है. इसके पास आना है?
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akuma. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Very true.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
Oh.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey. Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the Holy Mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
क्या लग रहा है?
Titan hymns are beyond me.
क्या चीज? चमका एक.
Oh, how nice.
Oh. Nice. Dun, 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 dun.
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
क्या लग रहा है ये जगह? I like it.
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey.
Validated. Okay.
I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefali than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world, which is on the brink of destruction.
Walk with the divine and ascend the Titan cliff. एक सेकेंड, हम लोग उधर जा रहे हैं क्या? कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
Hey, so pretty. बहुत pretty लग रहा है लेकिन ये map.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
Oh no, क्या हो गया?
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
हम आज ज़्यादा नहीं खेलेंगे because हमको सोने जाना होगा, कल चर्च जाना है हमको. So never mind. हम थोड़ा सा खेलेंगे hardly. फिर इसको किसी और दिन कंटिन्यू करेंगे.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine.
Fine
yes.
then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Well, Cersei's काफी cool है लेकिन जो भी बोलो.
Wait. Is that Cersei's?
Cersei's वही तो. Purple Cersei's.
Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Am I hallucinating?
Yep.
Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
Continue climbing the mountain and investigate the phantoms that appeared when the soul left the body. Okay. क्या लग रहा है ये जगह? वाव. गजब.
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire, couldn't escape the fate of destruction?
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange name?
Strife Titan था ना ये? I might be wrong. मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा.
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
This is a departed spirit?
ओके हमको पता है सिर्फ आधा घंटा हुआ है. हमको एक्चुअली सोने जाना होगा जल्द से जल्द. कल निकलना है हमको. कल काफ़ी काम है मेरा एक्चुअली आज प्लान नहीं था लाइव आने का, लेकिन बहुत मन कर रहा था इसलिए आ गए. काफ़ी थोड़ा सा खेले, ज़्यादा नहीं खेले. कहाँ तक आए? बस एनेक्सा का क्या एल्डर्स लोग के साथ थोड़ा बहस हुआ, अगलाया के बारे चुगली हुआ. उसके बाद हम लोग इस जो टाइटन है उसका स्टैचू के अंदर हम लोग आ गए, राइट. अब यहाँ सरसीज का हेलुसिनेशन दिख रहा है और नाइस हमको याद है ये स्ट्राइफ टाइटन का एक ग्रुप है, राइट. अब इन दोनों का बात बाकी रह गया है. अभी के लिए बस इतना ही रखते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. कोई इशू नहीं है, इसको इस कहानी को फिर कंटिन्यू करेंगे. बहुत टाइम है हम लोग के पास, थोड़ा थोड़ा करके करेंगे. हमको पता है एक साथ करने में ज़्यादा बेटर होता है, बट टाइम भी रहना चाहिए ना. चलो एवरीवन, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. मेक श्योर टू लाइक, सब्सक्राइब, कमेंट, शेयर, जो भी करना होता है कर दीजिएगा. बाय फॉर नाउ. गुड नाइट.